everyone, so this is Karen again with on using Pons Media Downloader to download from YouTube. Easy stuff, nice stuff. Let's go. So you have your favorite browser, whether it's Firefox or Google Chrome or even Internet Explorer, which is not recommended, but some persons prefer that. You're on YouTube, you open your favorite browser, then you type youtube.com and press enter, and YouTube will open. Then once you're on YouTube, you can either press E to get to the search edit area, or F, because E stands for edit and F stands for, or it's used for form field navigation. But more than likely most times E works. When you get to E, if you press E and you hear no next edit field, if you need to press Shift E to go back to the edit field that says some information and the word search, meaning you're in the search edit. You press enter to activate that area and you will hear sound. If it activates for you automatically when you enter the YouTube, you will hear a sound like boom, like that, and that means that your edit field is activated for you to type. Right? So you type what you would like to look for, then you press enter to do a search. Now mind you, YouTube is, I would say, is like a Google, but an audio Google. Because Google, yes, you get text mostly and then you get some audio, as well as in YouTube you get audio and video. So when you are on this page to search, you will get thousands of results, or hundreds of results as to depending on what you are looking for. Then you would press tab or down arrow to the exact link you would want. You would listen, you would hear it because you will know. So for example, if you type the ocean, if you would like ocean sounds or video of ocean, when you go to this area or this page, you will press tab until you get to, let's say it may have ocean sounds video 10 minutes long, etc. So if that is what you want, you press enter and then it will begin to play in YouTube the sounds, okay, the video or audio you choose. Then it is good to pause it, because if you don't pause it, you will not hear your screen reader properly, because you will want to take the link from YouTube to go and put it in your Pons Media Downloader in order to download. So while it is playing, you press B until you get to pause button and press spacebar. Again, if you pass pause button, press Shift B to come back, you would hear pause. Press enter on that, or spacebar to pause the video or audio from playing. Then you press Alt and D or Control L to get to the address bar to select the link. Focus will be on the address bar. You will hear a screen reader will be saying what is there, HTTP, etc., etc. Press Home. Then you press Shift and N. Hold on the Shift key and press N to select the entire line. Then you copy to clipboard. Control C. When you copy the clipboard now, you minimize everything by pressing Windows M or Windows D and go to your desktop. When you do that, you press enter to open it, and it will open. You will hear Pons Media Downloader URL edit, and the URL which you would have copied in or from the browser, HTTP, etc. Now I'll explain that to you just now. Now, why the URL is there is because Pons Media Downloader automatically knows you went to YouTube and copied a link. It realizes that you copied the link to paste there, so it is there automatically. You will not need to paste the link again. All right. From here, you Shift tab once. Download only current file. Prevent playlist from downloading. Checkbox not check. This means if you want the entire playlist to download, meaning if the song or whatever you choose is associated with some other tracks, you could leave this not checked so that Pons will download all the entire playlist then will be downloaded. Or if you want just one song, you can check this box by pressing space. Then you tab back to the URL area. You will hear again the HTTP etc etc. That's a link. Tab one more time. Convert to combo box. You will hear, if you're using Pons for the first time, RV or original video format, RV or MP4, depending on whatever format. RV, MP4 would be video formats, and those you will get when you download original files from YouTube, because when files that are on YouTube are video files. Okay, so you want to use your down arrow, your up arrow in this area here, and choose MP3 so that that's the MP3 file format, so it will play it on any player. Alright, now sometimes if your arrow keys don't work, close off Pons Media Downloader and reopen the program and tap back to this area, convert to, and use your arrow keys again and make your selection. Then after you make a selection, you press tab to download button. Before we go there, tab again. And this is where your downloaded songs or videos or whatever will go. Once you're using Pons, it will go to your user accounts folder inside there, and then inside documents, then inside Pons Media Downloader to get to your downloaded files. Alright, now my download or my user accounts folder is called Karen Gunnis. So when I go to Karen Gunnis side, then I go to documents, then I go to Pons Media Downloader to get the files that I download. Now, I'm not sure if you have your user account folder on your desktop. I put mine on desktop so it's for easy access. What you can probably do is when the area where you go to get documents, if you're using Windows 8 or Windows 10, or if you're using Windows 7 or before, where you go to get My Documents. When you come out of My Documents or Documents, you go into My Documents or Documents, then you will see Pons Media Downloader. Right? So then inside Pons Media Downloader, it would sorry about that, it would activate. Alright, you would get your downloaded files here. Then when you tab again one more time, you get to the change folder button. This is the option to change where you want to have your download songs or videos go to. By default, as I said just now, by default it goes to your user accounts folder, documents, or My Documents, depending on the Windows version you have, and Pons Media Downloader. If you want to change it, you tab to change folder, press space or enter, then you will browse for a particular folder if you wish. Now, if to do that, you will have to press space here or enter. Browse a folder, please select a folder, tab, after cancel, tree view. It's a tree view. Now a tree view, it can be navigated by using either up, down arrow or left or right arrow key. You go up the tree by using your up and down arrow keys, and whatever needs to open, you don't press enter. Let's say you landed on music, you press right arrow to expand. It will expand or open, and then you can use down arrow to see what is inside it. That's how you operate or maneuver a tree view. And then you can pick whatever folder you wish if you want to change it. So for example, you come out of this by using left arrow, then you go up arrow, down arrow until you get to music. Let's say you want that, and then if you want music, you just tap the OK button and press spacebar if you want to change the folder. But I would recommend don't change the folder, leave it as default, press escape and come out of that box if you wish. If not, if you choose a folder, press tap the OK button, press spacebar to accept the change. Then you shift tab back to download button, and press spacebar and download button or enter, and your track will begin to download, your file will begin to download. you will hear Pons Media Downloader. With your screen reader, give a sound and then audible sound, and then you will hear your screen reader says download begun, download started, and you hear percent. You will hear your countdown or progress in percent, then conversion. Then when it's finished, you will hear it say, or your screen reader says download complete. Then you can close off close off your web browser, etc. Now notice in the Pons Media dialog box or program, when you tap to convert, as I said before, if you want to download the video itself, in the convert section, and you just press use arrow keys until you hear like something like RV or download original video only. You could probably use that option. Yeah, use download and no conversion. It means that it will download the video just as is on YouTube straight to your folder there. That will be in either MP4 format, etc. or RV. I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly. But it's a video, so it will play on either VLC, media player, etc. Right? Right, note again, you can go back there in that convert section and use the arrow keys and change it back to whatever file format you wish, MP3, etc. So I think that's it. You would require practice, and it's very simple. So thank you very much for listening. This has been the end of YouTube and Pons Media Downloader.